Hi everyone, today I am thinking to explain how to create a REST API in ACE toolkit. Similar way it is created in IIB also, there's no difference at all. So you can start by using this one, start by creating a REST API. Otherwise you can go to file, new, and this one you can select and create a REST API. So you can give your own REST API name. I am giving student API. Okay, I have a sample input with me which I'll be using for this input for this REST API. Okay, using this only we will be creating the input format, input structure. Okay, so I'll maximize this. So here you see model definitions, right? Why we use this model definitions means to create a structure for input message that we get for this REST API, and whatever output that we want to send, that also we have to create it here only. It is a format, it is defining the structure. Okay, so here if you double click you will be able to edit it. So I'm giving something like student details. Yes, student details. Okay, this one I'm selecting, and if I want to create some element inside the student details, I will be using this plus symbol to create elements inside. So I am using this 3. Okay, so first I am using it for name, and you can also create corresponding data types also. If it is a name, it is obviously a string, right? Okay, so if you want to create something inside this element, something inside this student name, again you have to select the student name and click on this addition symbol. If you want to delete it, you can delete using this one. Okay, so now there are 2 more elements that I want to create under student details. So I'm gonna select it and click on this addition button, and it will be student underscore ID. Suppose if the requirement is something like student name should be only a numeric value, that time we will be selecting an integer. For now I'm using it as a string only, so I'll put it as string only. Okay, there's one more which is nothing but student class. Okay, save it, and this will be the input structure, and there should be a corresponding output as well, which will be a response for this REST API. For that I will create something like output detail, in which we will be having an element. Okay, click on this plus, something like eligibility status, something. Okay, some output structure we want to create. Okay, save it, and soon after saving you want an operation for hitting the input from the SOAP UI or getting the response back, right? For that we need to create this resources. Resources is nothing but to create an operation. Okay, so if you click on this addition symbol, again you will be able to create a resource. Okay, here I am going with this post method because I'll hit it with the input. Okay, so get student eligibility will give. Okay, okay, click on apply. Soon after I click on apply, we will be having a post method. Okay, so here the request body will be student details, and whenever the response is 200, the operation is successful without any connection faults or without any failures, that time we will be sending the output detail. Okay, save it. And in REST API, for each and every operation or method that we create, for each and every resource that we create, we need to have a corresponding subflow. Okay, instead of going to file, new, and creating this subflow, we can actually create a corresponding subflow using this one. Okay, if you click on this too, it will automatically create an input node and output node for this subflow. Okay, I'm going to add some logic, some basic logic. Okay, I'm connecting the terminals, and inside this what I will write some kind of coding. Okay, What I'm thinking is like soon after we get this JSON input, I'm thinking the student name should not be empty, and this if at only if the student class is senior, that time the student will be eligible. Something like this I'm going to code it. Okay, I will write some if condition input root dot json dot data dot student detail, right? This will be our input root element. Student detail dot student name should not be empty in my case. Okay, student name is not empty. That time what I am going to do, I am going only if it is not empty, I am going to check if the student class is senior. Okay, this will be same dot the student class is equal to senior. Only senior we want. Okay, we don't want junior or any other string. Okay, only if it is senior we are going to send the eligibility as true. Okay, I am going to construct an output message JSON data dot what is the output structure. In the description you will be able to see. So the output structure will be output root dot eligibility status. This will be something like this. Student we will concatenate and we will get this. We will use the student ID now. Okay, dot student ID, we'll write something like eligible. Okay, this one we want as output. Suppose if student is not there, student name is not there, if it is empty, that time we can mention this. We can mention this as student empty. Student name is empty. Okay, this is a small code that I'm going to use. Okay, I'm saving this, and here I'm saving this REST API description as well. Okay, if you click on this resources, here you will be able to see the subflow, and you will also see the message flow. But if you double click on this, the description will be opening. So instead of, we want the message flow structure, right? If you click on right click, if you right click and click on this open with message flow editor, that time you can actually see the message flow structure. See, I did not add this subflow in the main flow. It automatically got added because we used this student eligibility post method, and for that we created a corresponding subflow. That's why it is automatically built. Okay, and if you see the property, it will have an URL, and this star indicates all the operations, all the resources. But for now we are only using a post one, so we will be only taking the URL for this post operation. Okay, so here I will create a REST API URL, REST API project, localhost 7800, and this will be my URI along with v1, along with the post method one. click on this description, and this is the operation name. Okay, this will be the end point slash this endpoint. Okay, one so project will be created. Click on post, and this is JSON data, so I'm gonna use this data. I'll deploy the flow. Okay, so it got deployed. Let me on the debugger is on, and we will add some breakpoints. Okay, now let me hit it. Okay, we got the request. Okay, there's some. Okay, we got the input. Okay, no need to select all those. Why I'm able to, like, why it's coming means why it's popping up, because there's one more REST API for I created for for explaining purpose, but then the same name I gave, so it got confused. See, you can see that post get student eligibility, and this is also same. So it is asking which one you want to execute. That's it. Okay, okay, I think it's got executed. Eligibility, student 1 2 3 is eligible. Okay, I'll show you again. Maybe I will delete this because there shouldn't be any confusion. Okay, I deleted that, and I will try to delete this one and redeploy it. Okay, so deploy. I will deploy on my server, and now I will try to hit it. Okay, this time you won't be seeing that which compute node to exit, which subflow to be executed and all. I gave the hit, it came, and okay. Oh, we got the output. What it is saying, just because Ravi is senior, he is eligible. Okay, student 1 2 3 with this ID number, student 1 2 3 is eligible. Okay, we'll make it like that. Okay, why 1 2 3 we got? Because we are appending it with the student ID. Okay, now I will deploy this again because I added that with ID, this one with ID number. So you can drag and drop it into your integration server, so that way also it will get deployed. Okay, let me hit it again. I think this got this. Okay, so now you will be getting student with ID number 1 2 3 is eligible. Okay, so we will twist it with we will remove this Ravi and see what it gives. Okay, I will stop the debugger. If the student name is empty because we did not give it, maybe if Ravi is junior. Okay, what happens? Nothing will come, because in the code we did not write any condition if student is not senior, student class is not equal to senior. Okay, this is how you create a REST API in ACE, and it is similar in IIB as well. There is no difference at all. Okay, so this is how you create a REST API. Let me know if you have any doubts or if you have any suggestions for this creation of REST API, if we can do something easily more than this, something like that. You have any suggestion, you can let me know in the comment box. And thank you everyone.